actually does. Not just that we service farmers, but also that we service them. TCC.
Morning, everybody. Don't say anything about Holly not being here. She's here and she's on time and everything. She's just in there doing a little extra work this morning, putting in extra effort. That's what she's doing. How'd I do? All right. I think we're about ready to go. I'll be right back. I left something in the back, but I've got everything ready. We're good. Morning, Glenn. Good to see you. Okay, I'm back. We captained the ship there for just a minute. We're back. Holly's be here in a second. Morning, Pam. Good to see you. Hello. Off to a good start today, hopefully. Hopefully. JC, morning. Shoot. Uh-oh. There she is. She's been here the whole time.
It's a brand new day. I'm packing my bags and I'm going low.
Good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Hello. Good to have you along with us another day. Another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, 6:30 until 8:30. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors, wherever you're going. Glad to have you with us today on the morning show, 6:30 until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including his M-Cella treatments that solve urinary incontinence. Women have this issue, especially as they get older. You run into this problem where you have urinary incontinence problems. Well, you can have that fixed with simple in-office treatments. They're non-invasive, no surgeries required, and they are affordable. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, or you can head on by and see him at 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, right across the street from Unity Medical Center. Plenty of ways to catch the morning show. If you're new to us, there's many different ways to get the content. AM 1320 on the AM side, the original, it's the OG of WMSR. 107.9 FM in most all of Coffee County. Tullahoma, Estill Springs area, 106.7 FM will get you. Worldwide, you can listen on the Manchester Go smartphone app if you're a tech-savvy kind of person, or at thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. So you can listen that way, or you can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams on Facebook and YouTube today. Get on over there and check us out. And we always keep the conversations going during the commercial breaks over there, and you can rewatch the shows there as well. It is Tuesday. We haven't played Two Reels and a Fake in a long time. It's been a long time. So we got Two Reels and a Fake later on. I don't think we played it since we came back from our break. It's been late June since we played Two Reels and a Fake. So that's coming up later today. Name that TV theme song. Stupid Silly Stat later on. Chance to win prizes. We want your birthdays and anniversaries. Call them in anytime on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. Before we get started, quick temperature check. 68 degrees. Kind of a cool morning out there. Feels nice. A little patchy fog in places, but not as bad as yesterday, at least not on my way in. 92 for your high today. Heat index values up around 97, so definitely tolerable. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique in downtown Manchester, 205 South Woodland Street. Always a good deal at Wisteria Hill. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. They do a really good job of posting all their upcoming events and such. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the morning show and let's get this thing going. Across from me sits the brains of the operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio and one of the reasons the rockin' world goes around. Good morning to you, Holly.
Good morning.
Oh, you sound good.
I'm glad you guys didn't hear me clear my throat right before I said, you got to clear it.
Yep. Well, I'm glad you did it again for everybody.
They didn't hear it, did they?
No, I don't think so. They didn't hear it.
Okay.
I didn't have the mic on. Now it's on. Talk into that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it just seems a little off. Say something funny.
Is it just, am
That's
I
better.
not projecting?
I don't think you're projecting.
Let me sit up straight.
Yes. You got to come in from deep in the belly, Holly. You got to be able to give it a good voice. Project it like there's no microphone.
Good morning.
Good, Holly. Good.
JC said, I heard it sound like a bullfrog. Yeah. Bringing the energy today. I come in and bring that energy for about an hour, and then I'm done. I'll bring the energy for the first hour if you bring the energy for the second hour.
How about I bring all the energy all the time?
That sounds fine to me. I just feel like I do better in the first hour of the
Why
show.
are you already saying I'm only going to do half it? I'm only going to do half energy today. That's all I can do is half energy.
I'm just basically going on my previous history.
Just try and do better.
Oh, okay. Just go do better. All right. Speaking of doing better, never mind. I'll tell that story in a minute.
What?
You got to do better.
About what? What'd I do?
Everything. You got to do better. Everything.
No. What did I do?
Oh, nothing. We just got to update the community calendar.
Well,
I meant to text you earlier about it. I was rolling in and listening to all the events happening last Friday and Saturday.
you know what? I heard something that was going on Saturday. A truck and tractor pull commercial played yesterday or something. Yeah.
Maybe the Cars and Coffee. But
Yeah, it was the Cars and Coffee.
Well,
and I started to be like, you need to get
you should have told me so I could have fixed it.
Don't cry.
Morning show, comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Got a few things coming up tonight, Holly. Tonight, middle school football in Manchester. The Old National Bank Hometown Sports Series gets underway tonight. Our first broadcast of the school year.
Here we go.
Yeah. Court Steer will be on the call tonight. Take note, for a lot of people who are used to it or saw the original schedule, middle school football normally playing at 6:30. They bumped tonight's game back to 7 because of heat, which is, I guess, better safe than sorry.
Oh,
but,
okay.
yeah.
Oh. I guess I need to update that graphic then.
Yeah, it's at 7 due to the heat.
You need to do better at your job at letting me know these things.
Found out late yesterday and told you.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a note here about your job performance.
Yeah, I told you about it.
Do
So
better.
anyway, that's pushed back to 7 o'clock, and then we'll have it for you on Thunder Radio. High school soccer is at home at 6 in a scrimmage today. That's still going on at the original time. So all that happening at Raider Academy. If you want to get on by and catch a little bit of that, if you can't make the football game, tune in. Big thanks to Old National Bank and all of our sponsors for making that happen tonight. And we had about 20 fall hometown sports series games in between Coffee Middle football, Westwood football, Coffee Middle and Westwood volleyball, soccer, high school volleyball, and soccer as well. We are 11 days away from the Big Mouth Bluegrass Festival at the Caverns. That's coming up August 17th and 18th at the Caverns in Pelham. It's a really cool deal. So it's a 2-day thing. And like all attendees, you don't have to, but you're encouraged to bring your instruments, like to do campground jams and stuff. They got little workshops and stuff. Like, it's really cool.
I was looking yesterday, and you can book a yurt
Yeah,
out there.
They got yurts out there.
I kind of would like to do that.
Well, head on over to thecaverns.com, snag your tickets today, and check out their yurts. And we're 17 days away, Holly, from high school football. That starts August the 23rd. The Red Raiders welcome Franklin County to town. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. Friday Night Thunder pregame show delivered to you by Riddle Trucking. Starts at 6. And yes, our high school football coverage is sold out yet again. Thanks to our amazing sponsors for making that happen. They're just awesome every year. Our sports for the year are sold out for the most part, outside of a few hometown sports series things. But our high school sports are done.
Nice.
Any comings and goings out of you, Holly?
I sold advertising yesterday. I want that to be noted. I did sell some advertising.
Somebody messaged her about some stuff that I had posted. And then she sent in the information that I told her to send. She said, hey, this person wants advertising. What do I tell them?
Listen,
I told her.
This person knows you and knows me, but chose me to be their ad representative. And so that's what, I don't care how it happened. I sealed the deal. Are you done with yours? Are you done with your comings and goings? I have some.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to get my
Nobody
bell
wants to listen to that weak bell.
All right. What do you have comings and goings? Is it stuff that's going to be in the future, or is it old stuff from last weekend?
This Wednesday, the new McDonald's is having a ribbon cutting. It's going to be at 11 a.m.
Weird how they do these new restaurants. We went in there, and everybody's welcome to that ribbon cutting. Holly and I went in there. I mean, I don't even necessarily not a McDonald's fan. I don't really care for the food much, but I wanted to go by.
I love it.
And Holly loves it. We're complete opposites. But I wanted to go by and see, some new place. I want to go in, check it out. They have, and this is just how they build restaurants now. They have one checkout
Cash register.
That's it. They want you to do the push button to order, which I'm pretty defiant.
You are
pretty defiant
Oh.
against using those. I don't want to have to do the ordering myself. I don't want to do their work.
Look, I don't. That's one less person I have to talk to. So I don't mind doing the little touch thing. I just wish I got maybe a little discount on my meal.
Yeah.
If I'm if you're not paying her to do it, give me a little discount. That's awful. I ought not be that way. I feel like the robots should not be taking over, and we need people in these positions.
AI is taking over the world.
Our engineer yesterday sent us he made us a song. It's like this whole rock song.
It's 3.5 minutes of morning show with Josh and Holly rock.
Not only morning show, but he talks about Tiffany's show, about sports coverage.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It sounded like somebody went in the studio and wrote it and recorded it.
Yeah, which is
It was just AI.
pretty impressive. And considering he had texted me and asked for information so he could do one, and I didn't respond.
Josh didn't respond.
And so he did it anyway. And it wasn't that he sent me a text at like 10:30.
Oh yeah, Josh is a real piece of work.
He texted me at
He's rude.
10:30 p.m. I was certainly asleep. So
Okay, I got more comings and goings.
the McDonald's ribbon cutting. What's next?
The high school baseball team is having a wiffle ball tournament.
I saw that. Yeah.
This looks like so much fun, and I'm probably going to go take pictures of it.
I think you should play and show everybody what an athlete you are.
I can't. I would, but I can't because the ages, there's 2 divisions, 9 to 11 or 12 to 14.
I'm
Players.
sure they'd let you play.
5 players? Why?
I don't think you'd be a threat to anybody.
Yes, a 9-year-old? Oh, absolutely.
They would school
I know.
you.
Yeah.
A
No.
9-year-old would school you in wiffle ball.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
No, they
A
wouldn't. No,
9-year-old that's pretty good at ball. Oh, yeah.
there's no way.
Oh,
I would be any. Well, I can't make a team of myself, but my team would beat a 9-year-old's team.
maybe your team if you had a full team of adults. But if it's just you on another team, they're probably not even going to let you play. The kids are going to be like, put that one on the bench.
I'm athletic, Josh. You're making me mad.
She won 1 game of horse in the pool, and then she thinks that she's going to go out and school a bunch of ball players.
Tagga wood, y'all. $20 a person to enter that wiffle ball tournament, or
Wiffle.
$100 for a team. 5-player max. That's going to be Saturday, August 24th. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. Be fun to play in.
Where are they playing it? The baseball field?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Okay.
Trey said way easier to play basketball than baseball. 100%.
Was that our we had that as a
We
debate topic
we
before.
did have it as a debate topic. Which one would be harder? And which is the more hard, the more difficult professional sport, the more difficult thing to do. And I pretty well set that hitting a baseball, because you thought you said you could hit a baseball just as easy as you could shoot a basketball, and I'm like, you've lost your mind. I said it would be easier for a baseball player to step on a basketball court and play basketball than for a basketball player to step on the
I guess
field.
I was wrong. Did you
baseball.
see how well I played
Yeah.
basketball the other day? It was really good. Hey, Thunder Radio's having a t-shirt design contest.
Yeah, y'all get on board with this. Can they not just draw them? Yeah, it looked like they had to submit some PDFs or something. It looked complicated.
Yeah, they got to get it to me somehow, right?
What if they draw it and send it to you? We could probably recreate the PDF.
That's fine. I don't care.
Oh, I just didn't know. They kind of eliminated kid options.
Why?
What kid can create a PDF?
What kid's gonna email me?
Well, their parents can do that.
They're indeed they can.
I'd just like to see
Either way.
draw us out a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just draw it to me and send it.
It
I'm gonna
doesn't
be
say
perfectly
draw
honest.
it.
Listen.
I'm sorry. The way I read it was you need to design it on your computer and send us a computer file. That's the way I read.
Listen to me. I don't even know what a PDF is. I copied and pasted. I copied and pasted that from another
And that's how Holly
t-shirt
works.
contest. He told me to take charge. I've never had a t-shirt contest before. I don't know how to do it. So I Googled t-shirt contests.
I wonder
And then
what
I
pops
had
up.
to back out of that. Because I'm sure my search engine is flagged now for inappropriate content.
Nah, it's okay.
Well, t-shirt design contest.
Yeah.
And it was like these different, and I picked the one that I thought most
This sounds good.
similar to what we wanted.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. It's your contest. You run it how you like.
If they just draw it on a piece of paper, that's fine.
Yeah, so draw best contest or best design wins.
Yeah.
But there's a prize.
Yeah, there's a prize. That's why, listen, even Meemaws and Papaws, get your grandkids to draw something cute. Thunder Radio.
It's got to incorporate our logo.
Or our name. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to have our exact logo, because then you'd have to get into PDFs,
No, they would need a PNG.
PNGs, and LIQs.
She's a professional designer.
That's what me and Josh are talking about. We are so underqualified, undereducated for these positions, but somehow we're making it
We
work.
would never get hired for these jobs.
No.
If somebody else owned the radio station and we walked up and like, we should do this, they'd be like, they would laugh us out of the building when they started talking radio terms to us.
I could never talk radio with another radio person because
I'll tell you right now, I can't talk radio with another radio person because and radio people make things overcomplicated. I don't like when people use industry talk. Some radio people do that when they're selling ads. They use terms like avails and day parts, and I'm like, people that you're talking to do not understand that. They don't understand what you're talking
like
about.
day parts and night parts.
Yeah, just talk to them in a language they understand, and that's how I like to. Okay, but then I have to deal with these national agencies sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know what this means. I would have to send it to Rob. Be like, hey, what are they talking about right here?
Whatever. I sometimes I'll get. I come from a medical background, and I'll be sitting at my desk, and Josh will send me affidavits. You need to fill out these affidavits. So I'm going around down there clicking buttons till I can move to the next page. It's like a chimpanzee in there. And it'll go to the next page. And I'm like, okay, I did it.
Speaking of, there's some affidavits on your desk. I need you to get notarized today. Thank you.
Ugh.
She's always asking me what she can do to help. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
I hate getting stuff notarized. I hate it. You know
And
why?
I tell her, and I try to handle all of them. I know it's okay. I got it. But I really need that to get done today.
Because it's a lot of affidavits. And when I
it's
do
extra
it,
this month.
I have to go into a bank, walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I need to get something notarized. And they grab their little stampy stamp and they're like, okay. And then I pull out these stack of
you see their
affidavits
face.
and then they just melt. Like I know that they hate me and I hate that feeling.
They're not doing anything else. It's fine.
They got stuff to do. It's funny. Josh looks at people work and he's like, they're fine. They can handle it. But
It's
when
just
it's him,
stamping and signing. It's not like it's difficult.
I'd say it's just tedious.
Yeah, we need to get you to become a notary so you can just notarize the things.
That would be smart.
Trey just said you need to get your notary.
Is it hard?
No, I think you just fill out an application and then the county commission approves you and you get it. It's like $20 or
Why
something.
haven't we done that? This is dumb. We're dumb.
Yeah, again, we shouldn't be running the radio station. There's all kind of decisions we're making that probably
5 years, and I should be a notary for
Yeah.
as much.
100%.
I tell you what, you go get them notarized today. I'll work on getting my
Nah.
notary.
Well, go ahead and tell everybody the rest of the contest. I kind of interrupted. We got talking about that, but the T-shirt contest. We didn't get all the deets on this because people want to participate here.
Yeah, just get a white piece of paper,
Right.
draw your design, send it to me. I don't care how you send it to me. Just get it to me.
Her email address is on our Facebook page. There's a promotion there. hollyp.wmsr@gmail.com.
And I'll take and then we'll get them all ready for judging. If you win, you're gonna get a custom at-home teeth whitening from Dr. Carmine.
That's pretty awesome.
Carmine Family Dental. It's
like
a
a
$200
yeah.
value.
It's a big prize.
And you're going to get a free t-shirt with your design on it. How
Boom.
about that? Boom.
Boom. Jessica says, "Can you notarize your own stuff?" Well, we'll do what we want.
Is that right? You can't notarize
You
your
can't
own?
notarize your own signature, but I could sign it and you could notarize it. We'll see why not.
Okay. Well, I don't really understand what a notary is. I mean, I know, is it just somebody that validates that you signed?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you're doing
I
there.
thought that was what the signature was for.
It's to validate it's not forged. They saw you sign that and you're swearing.
It's
that
illegal to
what's-
forge a signature.
Yeah.
Well, they can't
but
do
you're
it if it's illegal.
Yeah. You're swearing that everything on that paper is true, and then they're notarizing it.
Did you ever forge your mom's signature on something?
I was not good enough at that. My handwriting was pretty uniquely bad, so I couldn't.
You never did?
No, my handwriting was so bad, Holly.
I forged my mom's signature on many a progress reports.
Mm,
I think I even found a report card from the 10th grade that I manufactured on a computer.
oh well, we've talked about this.
We didn't even have a computer. I had to sneak, and it was when report cards went home on certain colored paper. But all of my siblings, they went to different schools at that time. My brother was in the middle school. My sisters were in elementary school. So I just come home with a regular white report card.
It's a white one.
She didn't think nothing of it because it's not like my brother gave her one that was a different color. Because
You could have said different grades were different colors. You could have made up all kind of stuff. I hate to be kids now with this digital stuff. These digital report cards.
my
Like, I
teacher
can-
ain't put the grades in
That's
yet.
their answer now. But the problem is they're right sometimes. Because
I know. There's been times where my kids almost got a whipping.
like it was bad. Like you've got 24 hours for this
You're
grade to be
making
better.
a 24 in art?
Yeah.
No, but she's like, they
It's-
haven't put the
It's
grades
4
in.
p.m. on Monday. At 4 p.m. Tuesday, when you get home, this is going to be better.
Any hootie.
Well,
Send me your
your t-shirt designs.
t-shirt designs.
I'm excited for this idea. We could see something pretty cool,
I hope so.
or we'll get no response at all, and then you'll have to do it. And then
Do I get the teeth whitening? I don't really need it because he done fixed my teeth.
yes, Christy said, "Yeah, I heard that a lot. Grades not in." And that's true though. With ours, we found that that's been true. The grades are not
They will
in
come home the next day, and they probably went
to the teacher and said,
and
"I
like,
have to
look,
get it beat.
y'all about to get me in trouble.
Please put my grades in."
You know what's probably happened? She probably holds on to them and hadn't turned them in yet, so the teacher can't even put them in.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The way that kids operate now, I'm like, well, it shows
It
here.
was late.
Yeah.
When it was late when we were in
Yeah,
school.
if
You
this is
couldn't
due on
turn it in
Friday,
later.
and it's due on Friday. And either you couldn't turn it in, or you could turn it in late, but you lost 10 points.
You had a
or
late grade.
whatever. But now they're just like, I'm like, why are you showing 3 zeros? Oh, I just hadn't turned them in yet. I'm like, what do you mean when were they due? Oh, a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, well, no, you turn that in today. Well, it doesn't matter. We turn it in whenever. And then they turn it in, and then there's a grade. And I'm like, well, that's not how things operated. And I'm a little concerned about their ability to translate that into the world, because that's not how it works out here.
It makes for a poor employee.
Yeah, because I've had one before who I've worked with from the high school, like a kid who kind of had that same mentality with his work here.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'll just do it whenever. And I'm like, no. It's due now. It's due yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm worried that they're not going to translate into society.
Yeah, I agree. It's scary.
We kind of blew through our second segment.
That's okay.
So what we're going to do here is we'll take whatever you have planned for segment 2, and we're going to push it into the 8 o'clock hour.
Perfect.
And that works out good, because then we'll probably be on time with Stupid Silly Stat today, because we've been kind of late with that.
It's fine by me.
So I think that's what we'll do.
So when we come back here, are we playing Name That Something?
Yeah, we will here in
Okay.
just a minute. But
It's Name That TV show again today. I've been having fun with that.
So I do want to tell everybody real quick about Twice the Ice of Manchester. So it's going to be hot today. I don't know where you're headed. Maybe you're headed to the lake. Maybe you got the day off work. You're headed out there to have a good time. Maybe you work outside. You're a framer. You're a roofer. Do some yard work, concrete work, whatever it is you do. Or maybe you're just headed out to the ball games tonight, and you're going to need some ice for that cooler. 18-pound bag of ice from Twice the Ice for $2.50. That's nothing to, like, I know people are like, well, it's ice, but I'll pay a little more. That's a big difference. And you get a huge, like, I think the little bags at the gas stations are like 8 pounds, and they're like $6 or something. It's nuts. $2.50 for an 18-pound bag of ice. That's all you need. Get on by and see them. They're open 24/7 at Twice the Ice in Manchester, right there in front of the Save a Lot Shopping Center. It's really easy to get that up and operational. All right, so we got a lot more morning show coming up. We're going to play Name That. What are we playing?
Name That theme song from a TV show.
All right, it's coming up in just a little while here on the morning show. Stupid Silly Stat later as well. Birthdays, 2 reals and a fake later in the show. We look forward to having you with us 6:30 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. It's the morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30 minutes.
Shannon said there's a lot of reasons I'm worried they won't translate to society.
Walking around dressed like cats. What am I going to do with that?
You're just not going to work here. I'm a little concerned about those kind of things.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975, we've helped countless Coffee County families build better homes, buy better cars, and bring better ideas.
The kids both had busy days yesterday. So the girl, when she got up at 5, went to the gym, worked out, come home, took a shower, went to school. After school, she had cheer practice. After cheer practice, she went straight to work at Chick-fil-A. So she was, I didn't hardly speak to her yesterday.
No, I hardly text her much at all. Just
the boy
she
went.
texted me a picture of herself in the gym at like 4:45 yesterday morning. She looked like she was still sleeping there.
The boy, when gets up, he goes to school out at TCAT McMimble, and I guess they were busy. He had to crawl through some insulation. He said I had to do it because I'm the smallest guy. So he come home. He was so itchy, and he had to get a quick shower and get dressed before he went to work out at Willowbrook. He washes golf carts and stuff. So he come in last night and just wore plumb out, itching. He said, "Mama, I'm itching." So, and I don't know what to do for insulation itch.
No, maybe somebody out there in the construction business can help with that. I don't know. We just told him, we had him in a shower, then we gave him poison ivy itch cream and some Benadryl.
I gave him Benadryl and I rubbed some salve on his arms. I don't know if it helped. But he went to, so we gave him he don't normally take any kind of medicine. Every now and then he'll take a headache medicine, but gave him a couple Benadryl to help with the itching. So he gets in there and falls asleep. The girl one comes in, and she had brought him a chicken sandwich home from Chick-fil-A. So she goes into the room, and instead of just seeing he's asleep and just leaving him alone, she goes and tries to wake him up.
This is 10 o'clock.
She was so proud because he always does stuff for her, but she was so like proud that she had done.
She thought to bring something home for him.
She was like, no, this is happening. So she said, I guess from where he took the Benadryl, he didn't just wake right up, which he normally would do. She said his eyes were rolling back in his head, and she said he just couldn't get awake. But being a teenage boy, he woke up and ate the sandwich. It wasn't like he said,
I'm too tired for this.
Get out of here. He was like, oh, thank you. And he ate the sandwich.
I wonder if he even chewed.
There's probably chicken sandwich crumbs.
All in his bed.
I'm a whip him.
Yeah.
If there's chicken sandwich crumbs in his bed, I'm a whip him when he gets home.
She didn't with them kids when they deserved it, so I doubt that's what happened. When Samuel was doing electrical, I used packing tape on him like I was getting lint off, and that worked.
Oh.
Lukewarm bath is best. Cold or hot water will not let it release from the pores. Dust yourself in baby powder before dealing with insulation. Yeah, he didn't know he was going to have to deal with it, I guess, is the problem.
He just needs to keep some in his tool belt.
I told him, when he had short sleeves on, I was like, buddy, do you have long sleeves with you? No. I'm like, well.
Oh. I'm sitting there last night enjoying my evening. The sun was going down. It was quiet. The crickets were cricketing. And I get a message from Josh. And it's this electrician, which Cole's going to school for.
I don't know if he was an electrician or what he was.
I assumed it was. He had a ladder.
It was another country, I think.
I don't know. Anyway, he takes the ladder and touches the...
He was on top of a roof and he hit the electric line with it.
And he caught on fire. Like fire was like on his face, and he sent that to me. And this guy just like falls over. It looks like he dies. Josh says he doesn't die.
No, they didn't pull the video. He had 3rd-degree burns and head injuries, but he's all right.
Don't send me that. Why would you?
I'd sent it to the boy one to be like,
be careful.
Be careful. Electricity's dangerous.
He got shocked.
I know. That's why I sent it to him. I'm like,
he
we
come
need to be
home
careful.
and he had 2 burn holes in his shirt where somebody didn't put a wire nut on good, and so it was his turn to go up there. They're trying to kill my baby.
Well, that was that afternoon. Holly said, I want you dropping out of this school.
I'm like, I can't.
You're
like,
changing career paths.
No.
It's too dangerous.
I wasn't for serious.
No, she was.
I wasn't.
She was for serious. They call him Sparky. Oh, goodness, Holly. It's good for him. Doesn't take long to learn that hurts. That's what I'm saying. That hurts. Don't touch it.
So U.S. has the most medals.
Okay.
China has the most gold medals.
Falling behind China and everything.
By 1.
Okay.
But we still have more.
Overall medals.
We have more Olympics to go.
You sure they've sent a whole squadron of F-22s over to the Middle East?
No.
To deal with Iran?
When?
It was yesterday or the day before.
Who sent them? We did?
We did. Ain't nobody else got those. The F-22 Raptors. I think they said it's the most that they've ever deployed at once.
We were talking about the Olympics.
What? And then I was...
So that's why I asked who did.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, a little concerned about Iran. They ended up with some nuclear power, and there was some trouble over there. Don't worry. Biden will take care of it. Don't y'all feel comfortable in this tense situation? As long as they don't do anything after 4 p.m. when he's napping.
He has people.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. So glad to have all of y'all with us, whether you're headed into work, home from work for you night shift warriors, or maybe you are a student headed into school today. We got games coming up, so y'all get ready for that. Tell your parents, hey, let me use that cell phone. I want to call and win prizes. We'll be doing that in just a minute at 728-1320. But first, Holly's going to tell us about some things happening at Prater's Barbecue.
Prater's is celebrating its 11th year anniversary with an $11 shrimp bowl, $11 domestic pictures, and $11 for 10 smoked wings. This is all happening Saturday night, August the 10th, starting at 6. Oh, and there's going to be big time entertainment on the outdoor stage with the Stan Allen Band. You misspelled Stan.
I did. Good catch. Saw it yesterday.
Featuring John Cook, and they're going to be taking the stage at 7. Don't miss the party at Prater's Saturday, August 10th. Remember, $11 domestic pitchers.
That's a good deal.
$11 for 10 smoked wings, or $11 for the shrimp bowl.
That's a pretty good deal right there too.
Golly. You can find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway. I'll get better at that, Reed. It was first time doing it. I'll change it how I want it. Your wording
I
is
sent it yesterday, and you could do whatever you want to with it.
I will.
But you wait till this morning to even touch it. All right, we're going to play games, Holly. Tell them how to win.
Josh has got a little snippet of a theme song. Once you have figured out what it is, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320.
All right, so here's the deal. Like Holly said, you got to call in, tell us the name of the show. I've got 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park for the winner today. It's sports trivia tonight at Prater's too. Thanks, Hattie, for reminding me. That's tonight. We were talking about the big party on Saturday. Hope to see a lot of people there for that and help Gary Prater celebrate 11 great years. But yeah, sports trivia tonight. I believe that starts at 7, and it's Tuesday, so that means it's buy one get one on your entrees. Buy one get one half off on your entrees tonight after 5. So you go there, me and Holly go there. I buy something to eat. Her meal's half off. So that's a pretty good deal. That's tonight, and sports trivia is fun. It's free to play. James said you got the $11 part down, Pat. That's true. Let's go to the 2-second one.
I read that like I was in 2nd grade.
Kids, pay attention in reading class. It's very important. I believe it all starts with reading. If you can't read,
I love reading. I read well. I read books.
I wonder
I'm
if
a fast reader.
you're getting the full story out of it.
I'm just not good at reading out loud.
You should read the book I'm reading right now. It's got a lot of big words in there.
You should read the book I'm reading right now.
I'm afraid it's probably make me blush. I don't know what you're reading, but morning show.
Growing pains.
Say that one more time.
Growing pains.
It is Growing Pains. Good job. What's your name?
Cody.
You say Cody?
Yes.
Good job.
Awesome. Come on by. I've got 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park here. You can come pick those up anytime, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for playing so much.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
You have a better day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. You're nice to me. I'm nicer back.
You're not going to out nice us.
That's not going to happen. Oh, I don't have an answer for this one.
It's Growing Pains.
Yeah, but I didn't have the longer
No,
clip.
I don't even know. I never watched Growing Pains. I've seen episodes here and there. I know Leonardo DiCaprio was on it, and the faces, I know they're all familiar. I could look at a character and I'm like, oh, that's from Growing Pains. But I never like sat down and watched it like I did.
I didn't either.
Like Saved by the Bell or
That was better. That's better TV right there.
Family Matters.
Jessica said, if you're going to play this game, I'm going to need some TGIF themes. That's what I'm talking about right there. We're going to get that TGIF stuff, buddy. I love that.
That's going to be too easy.
Full House, Family Matters, Dinosaurs, Step by Step.
Land of the Lost.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. You didn't get to watch TGIF. I don't want to hear none of it.
I watched some of those shows.
Did you?
Yeah,
But you didn't watch them on Friday night.
no.
Because that Friday night block from 7 to 9, I lived for that all week long. All week. Because we had 3 channels. I mean, 4 channels some days. But we got the channel for TGIF. And so Friday night at 7 o'clock, that's where it was at.
I probably was made to go outside or something.
Urkel.
If it was a nice day, I had to get out of the house.
7 p.m. It's dark time.
I don't know. Maybe I was watching it. I know that I didn't even know that was a thing. So if I was watching it, was just because it was another day, not because it was like, oh, all my shows are coming on.
Christy said, yep, then Saturday morning. Exactly, Saturday mornings. You had Friday night, TGIF, and Saturday morning I got to watch Hang Time.
I don't know what that is.
It had that one guy, that basketball reporter, and all the cartoons.
I did watch all the cartoons. Those were the good cartoons. I tried to watch cartoons with my
the crap they have on now.
Little nieces and nephews, and it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's trash.
Give me Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, give me Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Cody and Roadrunner. I could watch those just over and over and over. There wasn't even any talking in some of those. What's
funny is the baby shows, because it's usually like an adult dressed in brightly colored clothes and singing song, and there's a bunch of grown-ups and they're singing and dancing. And my uncle is like, or my brother-in-law was like, this makes me uncomfortable. This is what these people do for work,
right? Probably a bunch of groomers.
No, I'm sure that's a fun job.
Yeah, I bet that's a fun job. You should watch that show on the Nickelodeon, folks, and what they did to them kids. Yeah, I don't know. Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I forgot Scooby-Doo. Oh, man. The original Scooby-Doo cartoons. Daphne was so hot.
Oh, my gosh. She's a cartoon.
Yeah, but I had a crush on her. I like to watch because Daphne's on,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I'm a boy, We're pretty simple.
Brief pause.
Well,
Josh is reading.
I was reading a comment.
I can't.
Jessica said, "Did you just call your brother-in-law your uncle?"
Yeah, he's the uncle to my kids.
Oh.
And so I don't know. I just got mixed up. Sometimes I get mixed up, Jessica.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like you call the Red Hot Chili Peppers Sublime or anything, Nothing like that. All right. Congratulations to Cody. Winner today on a couple of Beach Bend Park tickets. And if you win tickets or prizes here at Thunder Radio, the rule is you have 30 days to claim them here at our Unity Medical Center studios. And don't be fooled by the term Unity Medical Center studios. It's the sponsor of our studio, but we're located here at 1030 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Look at you a full weather forecast, shall we? It is going to be pretty much lather, rinse, repeat. We got a cool down coming this weekend, which kind of stinks because I like the pool time. But it's going to be a little cooler. 92 today, 91 tomorrow, 90 on Thursday, 88 on Friday. So pretty much the same all the way through. Overnight lows around 69 to 70 each night. But then Saturday, 83 degrees. So a little cooler during the day Saturday. And then Sunday, 81. Don't be fooled. Be back into the 90s next week. No rain in the forecast. Temperatures or forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, mosquitoes. For mosquitoes, there's not a lot you can do. There's about 2 options, Well, there's 3. You can light about 75 citronella candles and lamps and hope that does you some good. It won't unless you just stand there and inhale them. You can go out and get a bunch of bats and release them at your house and see if that helps. Or you can just call Patent Pest Control. That's going to be the easiest option. 931-247-0781. Quick news break. We come back. We got Stupid Silly Stat.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This is Katie Northcott with
The radio bringing you today's news.
I tell you, Flintstones, Jetsons. I like Flintstones. The Jetsons were okay, but I preferred the Flintstones over the Jetsons.
I thought the Flintstones was
superior
to the Jetsons.
I like that.
His boy Elroy.
Yeah, Jetsons was okay. I didn't like Speed Racer much.
Daughter Judy.
All those temps are hot, but 81 is not like, I want to get in the pool. 81 is kind of like, because our pool water is about 90. right now?
I think that thermometer is
Oh, it sounds about right.
whack. Because I got in yesterday. I got in yesterday.
Second time she's got in that water and got herself sick from overexertion.
I bought a pair of goggles yesterday that had the nose that, you got the kind that just has the eye goggles, and then you got the kind that comes like a mask and over the nose.
Yeah.
So I got some because I don't like water getting in my nose, and so I got some goggles, and I was in the
so unique that way.
Pool by myself, and I was like, I'm gonna swim under. So I was diving and swimming on the bottom and coming up on one side, and then swimming on the bottom and coming up on the other side, just trying to get a little exercise. I got dizzy. I got sick to myself. I was like, I'm about to throw up. So I had to get out of the pool, and sure enough, I did. And
we've had that pool for about a month. Right at it. About the 7th or 8th of July is when we got done and swimmable in that pool. And she had twice had to get out of that pool and throw up because she's overexerted herself in a month. And it's not like she gets in it every day. So 2 out of about 10 times, but 20% here, she cannot. And I figured out. I think I have figured out what her problem is. It's breathing. So the last time she got sick, she was down there treading water for a long period of time, and I had a feeling she was probably holding her breath because I've seen her work out. And when she does physical things like lifts, she doesn't breathe. So I think she was treading water and holding her breath. So she got lightheaded, got out, threw up. Well, yesterday she's going underwater. Of course, she's just not breathing, doing a lot of physical exertion. Got out, dizzy, threw up. And then when she works out a lot of times, she gets dizzy. And I think it's because she's not breathing. Breathe. Your daughter does that. She's gotten better at it. But sometimes when I see her working out, I catch her doing that, holding her breath. I used to do it a lot. But you apparently have an extreme reaction to lack of oxygen. Quickly.
I think I've got poor circulation.
Yeah. Well, she's kind of always been, don't take this the wrong way, kind of hypersensitive on like things hurt her.
Why'd you
I just
quote it?
Vertigo, maybe. But she
I got bad. Look,
things
listen,
hurt
if
her
I'm
worse.
laying this way,
Yeah.
And then I get up, golly.
Yeah, she's like
I can't turn.
She
real
gets car
fast.
sick so easy.
Yeah.
Like she gets car sick almost every trip. So, but I guess I'm not complaint. I'm sensitive to those issues, but I'm like, you ought to know what's causing that by now. Let's avoid that. Or let's try.
What do you want me to do about getting car sick?
You drive because you don't get sick when you drive.
You don't want me driving.
I don't mind if you drive.
You do not want me driving.
I'm going to sit in the back seat where it's safer. But you don't want to drive. You going to drive to Florida or Gulf Shores in October? Or for that trip, she'll take some pills and she'll just fall asleep over there. She'll take a Benadryl and I won't hear from her till we get down there.
Sometimes I take a Dramamine.
Dramamine.
I don't take pills. Golly, you see what you say on the radio,
They came
buddy.
across pretty bad. I was over there popping this. What's it? It's a D12 song. Purple pills.
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow purple pills.
No. In fact, when I go buy Dramamine, I know there's regular and then there's non-drowsy. I ain't messing with that non-drowsy. If it don't make me go to sleep, I don't want it. I want to forget that trip ever happened. Get off your phone.
I was just checking my texts, my messages.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing.
Well, I don't know unless I check.
Whatever. You're a very busy girl.
When we come back, we're going to do stupid, silly stat early today, so get the kids back involved. I forgot. I felt bad I got started so late yesterday. People said about 7:20 is the sweet spot-ish. We're going to be right about 7:20. So.
Sometimes I want to fight you, and I don't.
What I do?
I don't. Nothing. You didn't do nothing. It's just this urge I have to fight you.
So
Maybe
cute over
it's
there with your
love.
braids.
Maybe it's love.
That's it.
Does love feel like rage?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Like, I don't want to be with her, but I don't want anybody else to be with her either. Is that love?
Oh, Lordy.
I think that is. I gotta fix these cameras. It shows you sitting up so much higher than me, but it's just the way. I think I'm sitting lower, and
Here.
don't mess with it.
I'm gonna mess with it.
I'm on camera. It's just the way it's.
Did I fix it?
No, it's about the same. It's just the way. I mean, I think you're sitting up higher anyway, and then I think the way the cameras are set up, it just kind of shows you perched up a little higher. It's fine. I'll have to work on that one day.
You can work on it right now.
We're coming back on the air.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Yeah. Welcome back. You like that? Like that intro?
It was very smooth.
Glad to have y'all back with us. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. And there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Breast augmentations, tummy tucks, laser liposuctions, all available right here in Manchester. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, right across from Unity Medical Center. Get on by and see him and his team today. I am Josh. Holly is here.
She is.
We got games to play here in just a second. Reminder, birthdays later. I want those, 728-1320. We're here until 8:30. Got Swap and Shop at 8:30. At 9, it's Rick and Bubba kickoff hour. 10 o'clock's Rick and Bubba. 12 o'clock's Dan Bongino show. 3 o'clock, Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. She's back in studio today. We're glad to have her back. And then tonight, we will have actually no Braves. We may join the Braves at some point, but we'll have middle school football at 6:50, the Hometown Sports Series. What?
Nothing.
No. You were mouthing.
I'm making mental notes.
What's the airtime?
I know what it is.
Okay, very good.
I wish you'd leave me alone.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. They got new tires over there waiting on you. And I know what you're thinking, tires, they could be expensive. I don't know if I can afford a new set. Well, you can't afford to have a blowout on the interstate, and you can't afford to be slipping in the rain and get into a wreck. That'd be even worse. Make sure your family's safe. Make sure you're safe. And everybody else on the road is with a new set of tires at Freedom Automotive, and they can finance those tires for you up there, so it's not so harsh on the old wallet. Get on by and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. They're right in front of College Street Elementary School, open Monday through Saturday. Freedom Automotive.
This animal injures zookeepers more than any other animal. Which is it? This animal injures zookeepers more than any other animals.
All right, take your guesses today at 728-1320. If you get the right answer, you're going to win 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. Good way to end the summer with a trip to Beach Bend Park. Those are $40 tickets right there, so it's a good little value. And you can enjoy bragging rights for the day as well. If you get the wrong answer, you can call back and try again. Morning show.
Is it a kangaroo?
Kangaroo's a good guess because they're kind of mean. They'll punch you, but that's not it. Good try. Not a kangaroo. Stat today pretty narrows down the
It's
range.
funny
of things.
watching them because they do. They,
Well, they square up on you.
yeah, square up.
Morning show.
Everybody thinks they're sweet, but I think it's monkeys.
Monkeys, good guess, but not it.
They're mean.
Good try. I think they're mean. I mean, I guess if you had your own monkey, and
If
trained it.
they throw poop.
Yeah, they're jerks. Morning show.
Ostrich.
Ostrich is a good try, but not it. Try again. Ostrich. Morning show.
Gators.
Gators. That's a really good guess, but not it.
Because
Good
they got
try.
all them teeth.
No toothbrush. Morning show.
Alligator.
Good
Good
try.
guess.
Not it. This zoo animal or this animal injures more zookeepers than any other animal. We've had kangaroos, monkeys. I thought it said monsters.
Yeah.
My handwriting, huh? Ostrich and gators. Morning show.
Elephant.
Oh, good try there. Elephant. They're big old animals, but not it. Elephants. I love elephants.
You ever watch those? You ever watch those videos where they've taken an elephant that's been chained up their whole life and let them loose? That just makes me cry.
Morning show.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Good try, but no, not a giraffe. That was a stat one day, but the only animal without vocal cords, right? It was a giraffe.
Which is odd because they got all that room for them.
I know. Morning show.
A tiger.
Tiger. Good try, but no. Morning show. Hello?
How about a porcupine?
How about a porcupine? Somebody just text me that guess. Not it. Porcupine. Morning show.
A rhino?
A rhino. Good guess. They're jerks, but not it. They're supposed to be one of the more violent ones out in the wild, aren't they? Rhinoceros.
I think
hippos.
hippos
That's what I was
are
thinking
just
of. Hippos. This animal injures more zookeepers than any other animal. We've had kangaroo, monkeys, not monsters, ostrich, gators, elephants, giraffe, tiger, porcupine, and rhinos. None of that's right. Morning show.
Alpacas.
Alpacas.
Good try, but no. Morning show.
A snake.
A snake. That's what I would have guessed, probably, because those are hard to predict, but that's not it. Good try. Oh, a lot of good guesses today, but no right answers. 728-1320 if you want to try to play today's Stupid Silly Stat and win yourself 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. So call into the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines here. Morning show.
Zebras.
Say it again.
Zebras.
Zebras. Yes, it is zebras. You win. What's your name? Raylan Bryan. All right. Well, come on by and get some prizes and come see us soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Yes, zebras injure more zookeepers than any other animal. Jerks.
English people call them zebras.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Morning show.
I was calling in about the animal.
Yeah, well, I just got the right answer, but you can still try.
Zebras.
Yes,
it was
zebra.
You had it. What's your name?
Tara.
What was it?
Tara?
Tara.
I tell you what, you just missed it. The person before you got it, but if you want a Thunder shirt, you come on by. I'll get you one.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm in a giving mood today. Speaking of shirts,
He gives me a hard time when I do that.
Let's tell everybody about the t-shirt contest again. We told them early in the show.
Now that they're in the car and paying attention.
let's
Hey,
remind
everybody,
people.
kids, listen. You don't have to be a kid.
No, adults are very welcome to play.
Me, mom, papa all can do it too. Hey, we need help with a t-shirt design, so it's up to you. We're having a contest. Design a t-shirt. You can draw something on a piece of paper and just email it to us. I don't care how you get it to me. It's got to have Thunder Radio in the design somehow, and the
logo or a name.
If we choose your design to use on our shirts, you're going to win a custom at-home teeth whitening from Carmine Family Dental. That's a $200
prize
value, and that's going to be yours.
And you're also going to win a new shirt with your design.
A new shirt with your design on it. So.
And we'll probably do a cool news story on you, so you'll be famous. So
pretty much going to make you famous.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
like us.
Draw us. It doesn't have to be a drawing. If you're a little more tech savvy and you want to make a graphic design, do it. Send it to me. I don't care. If you want to get probably best to not use a lot of color, maybe just something.
Our budget necessarily may not allocate for multiple colors. We're usually kind of a 2-3 color kind of crew.
I was thinking just one, like draw something with a black permanent marker.
Oh, cool. Well, you can do whatever you want. Trey says Josh is nicer than Holly.
I'm not bothered by that in the least because I know that's not true because he is the devil.
What? Brian's asking, can you make more than one submission? I don't see why not.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. You can make more than one submission. That'd be fine. Email your stuff to hollyp, HOLLYP .wmsr@gmail.com. That's hollyp.wmsr, like William, Mary, Sam, Robert, @gmail.com. And we'll take a look at those entries. I'm excited to see what all we get. Back to these zoo animals. Zebras, huh?
What do you look forward to? Now, first of all, I think at some point in everybody's life, they thought to be a zookeeper would be the most fun job.
Right. I want to go and play with these animals. I'm not a big fan of captive animals anyway. I get some of the zoos or rehabilitations, or they're near extinction in the wild. It's different. I really don't like the circus stuff. I'm not a big fan of that.
I don't like the circus stuff. The zoos I don't mind, because those animals are not having to. If you watch National Geographic or something, and you see these poor lionesses, like skin and bones, just trying to find something to eat.
Yeah.
If you gave her an option and say, hey, you want to, we'll bring the meals to you, I feel like she'd be like, yeah, take me to the all-inclusive resort.
Sounds good. I'll live there. Yeah, that I'm with you. It's not as bad.
But when they're having to perform,
and lugging them around all over the country in cages and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm out on that. I wouldn't like that at all. So,
and I'm not for like whales in captivity. They're just you're not gonna. They're
like SeaWorld stuff and dolphins. I just don't like that.
They just don't. You can't have the room that
they cover
need.
So much ground.
Yeah.
Like they migrate so far. So I'm sorry, you're a big tank. Probably not going to cut it. Were you going to ask what you look forward to?
What animal you look forward to seeing?
The tigers, if they're awake, but the otters. I like the otters. If they're awake, because they'll play. The otters will play. I've been there times where where I would sit and watch them for like an hour. It felt like, probably wasn't. I was younger, but where they would climb up on rocks and do flips off of them and stuff, and then they just go back up there and do it again. I was like, this is amazing.
When Josh and I started dating, he had an otter stuffed animal.
Oh, I didn't.
On his desk. Yes, you did. You sure did.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Oh, me.
I like the otters.
I saw an otter video that we posted a few years ago where
the time you found that muskrat?
I was walking I was walking the greenway here in town, and I was like, that's an otter. I saw some splashing, his little head pop up. So I get down like where my shoes are in the water.
I know what that water's got in it.
So I can get a good picture of this, and come to find out it wasn't an otter. It was a muskrat.
Way to go, Holly.
But then later I was hiking on this trail. Which one was I at?
I don't remember where you were. Oh, I wasn't with you.
Anyway, that we sent those to the
TWRA, and
they did say it was otters.
Yes.
What would I do without you to finish my thoughts and sentences?
I don't know, because you pointed at me like you wanted me to tell you the answer.
I did.
You said
help.
But then you said it sarcastically, like I'm interrupting you or something.
I said what?
What would I do without you to be here to finish my sentences?
No, that was genuine, sincere.
Like, I literally need you to finish my sentences, please. Yeah, it's funny. The TWRA said it was. We posted the videos, and the Facebook experts come along, and they're like, "Nah, it's not otters." I was like, "Well, they look like otters," and of course, I get that you could get some confusion, but somebody said that's a beaver. I think that's not a beaver. Beaver's got a pretty distinct tail, but I get that you can get some confused with some other animals. But then the TWRA was like, "No, them's otters. We've seen them down there before, and we can tell." But then everybody else who's more smarter wants to tell you they're not.
I got an entry.
You got an entry? A shirt entry. I want to see.
It's pretty good. I like the design.
Nice. We got started there. All right. Entry number 1.
It's. I'll explain what it looks like to you.
I'm going to tell y'all right now. If we don't like all y'all's entries, we're just going to do our own. There's no guarantee that we'll use one of your entries.
It's the state of Tennessee, and it's got a tower, radio tower, where Manchester would be, with some lightning bolts coming off of it.
I like that.
Looks good. So
Send them away. What we'll do is if we don't find one that we were willing to print, we'll still give away the teeth whitening to the best one, and then we'll print our own shirt.
No, we're gonna print which one is the best.
It doesn't say that on the entry.
Well, I make the rules.
All right. Well, we got more fun on the morning show. Thanks to everybody for playing along on Stupid Silly Stat. We'll do it again tomorrow. Congratulations to Raylan, winner today, and she has 30 days to pick up her prize. I think you better pick them up before then anyway. I think those Beach Bend Park tickets expire right around Labor Day or so. Common John Brewing Company will be open tomorrow for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get on by and see them. And tomorrow's Wednesday, so that means Singo tomorrow. It's a fun little game they play. I think that starts at about 6 at Common John. So get on down there and see them tomorrow night at Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway, or check them out for breakfast. They're online at commonjohnbc.com, and tickets are now on sale for their beer fest coming up next month as well. That's next month, Holly. That's getting here.
We had a good time at that last year.
I had a great time. Better time than I thought I was going to have.
My favorite thing was when they were giving you necklaces with snacks on it. Like,
all those little samples add up pretty quicker than you think. I'm like, I've only had 30 of these. I don't know. I don't think I need to try them.
I was just eating pretzels off a shoestring necklace, like
They
those
would get
candy.
stale though. So I had this necklace on for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, I need a pretzel, and it been hitting the air for a while, and it was.
You still eat it though?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Talk to him about tummy tucks and laser liposuction. You can have that done right here in Manchester. It's at a fraction of the cost of what it used to be. No hospital stay. And no anesthesia. You can actually have that tummy tuck done in office. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive, right across the street from Unity Medical Center.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm here in Manchester, reminding you that you can't fix stupid, but you can divorce it. If that's you, give me a call. We'll be happy to chat.
Y'all remember how crazy people got over that bear? They were out chasing that bear around. Like, I wasn't chasing that bear. If I had seen it, I would have taken a video. I saw where, my mic is in the camera still. I saw where there was a bald eagle at the Willowbrook the other day. I saw they posted that. It's kind of cool. It's right kind of near my house. So I'm hoping I'll maybe see him around. Like as the eagle flies, if you will, I'm probably just a couple miles from Willowbrook. But I'm not. I don't live on the golf course. Don't get it twisted. All right, get ready for Two Reals and a Fake. Anybody see my phone? There it is. Birds, horse. I had some other guesses over here. Porcupine. Sorry, I don't always see my phone. Today's Two Reels is solid. Feel good about this. What's the other song? All right, I've got Two Reels and a Fake ready. I'm going to win today. I haven't played in a while. It's hard to believe we got football on tonight on the radio. Middle school. It's exciting. Hopefully let's get to swing by and catch a little bit of that. And Steer's got the broadcast. Where'd you go? Get up here and do those dance moves for everybody.
That's for you only.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to play 2 reels and a fake.
And I can't wait to win because it's
Did you
hard.
write them or is it AI?
Well, I wrote them.
You're lying. You can tell by your face.
I wrote these. This one.
Whatever.
My lyrics. I hadn't used AI in a long time to write the lyrics because it's not very good at it. If I'm being honest.
Whose birthday is today? Did I schedule something?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the 8th?
Today is the 6th. My birthday's next week. Will you get me?
Shoes.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thanks for hanging out with us. 6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday. Let's get you a temperature update. What's happening out there today? Currently sitting at 75 degrees outside the Thunder Studios, or the Unity Medical Center Studios. Headed for a high of 92 today. Heat index values of around 97. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They do such a good job of posting all of their content on their Facebook page. Search for Wisteria Hill Boutique. That's Wisteria, Wisteria Hill Boutique. Give them a follow and get on by and see them. They're near downtown Manchester, 205 South Woodland Street. If you're not quite sure where that is kind of on the corner there as you're turning off of 41 to go down Woodland, like you're headed down towards the rec center. It's on that corner there in the Woodland Shopping Plaza. So get on by and see them there. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, Josh.
All right, it's Tuesday, and one of our more popular segments. We've not been able to do this segment in a while because we didn't have it for 3 weeks or so while we were out on our break. And then we came back, and I think we missed a Tuesday.
Senior Sunrise.
Well, we had our first Tuesday, we were going to the Braves game. Then the next Tuesday was Senior Sunrise.
Yeah.
So it's been like 5 or 6 weeks since we played 2 reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kinda like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Keep backing up.
I feel like if we had a sponsor, we wouldn't have skipped it for 5 weeks. It's one of the more popular segments. Here's how it works. I have got 2 real country music lyrics here that I'm going to read, and I've got 1 fake. So 2 of these are real. They're played on the radio. People are making money on these, and they're trash. Then I have 1 that I wrote, and it's trash. And you have to decide which one is the fake. Which one of these is not real? Which one is the imposter? Which one did Josh write? Which one is the fake? Holly, are you ready?
Ready.
Song number 1. Song number 1. Met her down at Brown's Lake, where lightning bugs light the night. She had that summer smile, made everything feel right. We spent those summer days just tangled up in the sun. But now the leaves are changing, and our time's almost done. Song number 1. I love this game. I forgot how much I love it. I don't like to put a lot of effort into it, but it's fun when you start reading the lyrics.
I think that is fake.
You think that's fake?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, were you just going to end the game?
No, I want to. So far, I think that's fake.
All right. Song number 2. Song number 2. I was all but 22. I think at the time. I'd been out on the road, lonely at night. And it had been a while, so it was on my mind. I saw him walk in with his cowboy hat, and I thought to myself, I could use some of that. Song number 2.
See, I guess it threw me off because when you started reading it, I thought it was from a man's perspective.
No, this is from a girl's perspective here.
So that. Okay. All right.
Or maybe it's, who knows these days.
Let's go.
What
Third.
we're talking about. Song number 3. You were finishing up a glass of warm red wine. Had a lip print stain you left on the side. Stuck right on my mind. You think that you're just drinking, sipping and killing some time. Sitting here looking at you, I'm thinking, what a view.
Oh, gross.
Song number 3.
Can I
Song
hear
number
2
3.
again? I need to get my mind right and listen to it from a woman's perspective. That threw me off.
All right. I was all but 22, I think, at the time. I'd been out on the road, lonely at night. It had been a while, so it was on my mind. I saw him walk in with his cowboy hat, and I thought to myself, I could use some of that. Song number 2.
Hey,
Calm down.
She's thirsty.
Calm down. Jessica says 2 is fake. Pam says 3 is fake. I guess some guesses over here on the Facebook. Well, I like when they start throwing out different numbers. Glenn says 3 is fake.
2 must be a Lainey Wilson song.
I do not like Lainey Wilson.
I don't care for Lainey Wilson.
And
what's the other? Megan Maroney?
Megan Maroney's better.
I like her better.
Well, Lainey Wilson seems fake to me. And Morgan Wallen
seems a little over the top.
Yeah. Like, do you really talk like this? Like, she seems like she's talking like Reba. And that's why you don't like her, probably. She got that Reba sound. And so anyway, they
Josh did not like she sang Lies, Lies, Lies with Morgan
She came
Wallen.
out and sang Lies, Lies, Lies with Morgan Wallen. A, her harmony doesn't go with that. B, she didn't know the words. She knew the first line she was supposed to sing, then she started mumbling, like she pulled the 7-year-old mumble. Lies, lies, no.
Anyway, back to this.
Jessica said Lainey probably drives a Prius and has a New York accent.
Hates horses.
Right. Just fake. All right. Back to 2 reals and a fake. Speaking of, Jessica says 2 is fake. Pam, Glenn, and Brian say 3 is fake. That's the only guesses we have so far on our Facebook cameras. Y'all are welcome.
The reason I didn't pick number 1, or initially why I said I thought 1 was fake, was because it said Browns Lake.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of no Browns Lake, and I was like, that ain't real. Who would want to go to Browns Lake? But I think I'm associating that with the color of the lake, and it could be the person's name who, I don't know, found the lake.
There's a lot of thought going into this.
Jim Brown.
Right. Could be.
The Brown Lake. So I'm trying to not put so much thought into the brown. So that could be real.
Okay.
I don't think I don't know. If you wrote the song from a woman's perspective and didn't use another female, I just don't think you would do that. I think if you did that, you would use a real female perspective as well. So I'm going to say 2's real. I think that's Lainey Wilson. And 3, I'm going to say is fake. I lost interest after the first verse. I went to my grocery list in my head, and when you were done, I was like, oh, I guess I should have paid attention. But that was probably fake.
All right, well, let's eliminate one of these. Okay. So Holly thinks 3 is the fake, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you number 2 is real. All right. We're going to go and get that out there. Number 2 is real. That is called You Look Like You Love Me. That's Ella Langley and Riley Green.
It's 2 people?
That one. 2 people, yeah. Ella Langley and Riley Green combined for that.
Oh, Riley Green is a boy?
Riley Green's a guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
That's the one that
I thought it was 2 girls. I was like, daggone.
Yeah.
I was all but 22, I think, at the time.
I got to mute that.
I'd been out on the road. Well,
I can't play it
I
all
saw
through
him
our
walk in with his
Facebook folk.
cowboy hat.
All right. So
That sounds like she's trying to do some,
sounds like Toby Keith.
like some old, no, I'm talking older than that.
Older than that?
Yeah, like some 70s country or.
Well, that's real. So it's down to 1 and 3. And Holly thinks 3 is in fact the fake. Holly, you are.
I knew Brown's Lake wasn't real. I
You
knew
should've went
that
with
wasn't
an
a
instinct.
real lake.
Song number 1 is fake. So song number 3 is real. That's Jamie Johnson. What a View. That is song number 3 that Holly really didn't like.
I just lost interest.
I got to mute you over there on the video, y'all. Sorry. Facebook don't like my music. I guess is that old country, Holly?
No, it makes me
That
want
lip print stain you.
That's awful. I told you I had some real bad country today. It was real
I
good.
didn't like that.
And song number 1 is fake. I wrote that. It's called Summer Love.
It should be called Brown's Lake.
It's called Summer Love. Jessica said they should all be fake. And that's the point. Some of the lyrics are absolute garbage. Song number 1 is Summer Love. Met her down at Brown's Lake. We're lightning bugs, light the night. She had that summer smile, made everything feel right. We spent those summer days just tangled up in the sun, but now the leaves are changing and our time's almost done. Summer Love. I wrote that. So I'll be sending that off to somebody who can sing it for me. Make me some money.
Send it to Lainey.
Oh. Yeah. I almost deleted my Morgan Wallen playlist when he brought her out there. I'm saying, you do not bring her out here to ruin this song.
There was something you said Morgan Wallen was in the... Something happened with him recently.
We did the Kansas City concert, and he had Travis Kelce with him.
That's what it was.
And Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, and he was wearing a Harrison Butker jersey, and these Swifties lost their mind, wanted her to break up with him.
I think that's
because
hilarious.
Kelce was with Morgan Wallen when he was wearing a Harrison Butker jersey, and they just can't
I
have
love
that.
it. Good for him. Good for all of them.
Absolutely. Do what you want, man.
Do what
I
you
hate
want.
the cancel culture group. It's not working so well anymore.
Can I?
It was a thing for a minute, but now all of a sudden it's not quite so easy.
What?
Like the cancel culture, still a thing. People are kind of pushing back on that a little bit.
I feel like the people
I'll be overcorrect.
that are going to save us from cancel culture are the comedians.
Yeah.
Because they're tired of getting
yelled at for just telling jokes.
Yeah, people trying to cancel them for things that they're saying
People
to be
kind of hitting them on
fun.
stage, and maybe that's what changed it. Maybe that was the change we needed. Was Will Smith hitting Chris Rock?
I think you're right. I think that's when
'Cause
people are like,
everybody's like, wait a minute,
we're
what are we
fed up.
doing?
We're telling jokes.
It's just a joke, man. You can't go hit him. Maybe that was the swing in the culture there, because I feel like there's not been a whole lot of that lately. I mean, I'm sure it still happens. People lose their mind, but it's not really worked. You know, the left will they'll get all woke up. And
I don't like talking politics because I can be friends with anybody.
It doesn't matter to me.
And but it doesn't always work that way. People find out you lean a certain way, and they're like, I
don't know that I want to be friends with that person.
Sure,
I can be friends with people who are on the left or the right.
but the way my views are is I don't care what you do. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what clothes you wear. If a gentleman,
We're in the mind my own business party.
I love minding my own business. That is my favorite thing. But also I don't want people in my business.
The MMOB party. My own business party.
So if a guy grows his hair out and dresses like a woman and looks like a woman, if I don't know that person, I'm gonna be like, thanks, ma'am. You know, I guess I'll just treat him like a woman. I don't
If I don't know no different.
If I don't know no
Yeah.
different, you know, I'm probably going to react to what I think that's common sense, right?
Yeah. Well, common sense, as Rick and Bubba say now, superpower. So not a lot of that out there.
But at the same time, I want to be, if I do something or I make a choice, I want people to leave me alone about it. And I feel like
I expect the same.
they want to, folks want to be able to do what they want to do. But like the Butker gets up there and talks about what he wants. Then they're like, oh, you know, you're not a good person.
Yeah. They wanted him cut from the team. They wanted the Chiefs to cut him from the team.
I'm like,
because
wait a
he said
minute,
that
wait a minute. Now, he
women's
was
most important roles would be mothers. That's it,
he was invited there to speak.
right?
I just, whatever. You don't have to like it.
When
You
it was
could
a-
be like, oh, I didn't really like that.
When it was
Butker.
a Mormon, I'm pretty sure it was a Mormon-based college.
Mm.
So
I don't really know, but I love when people mind their own business.
Mind my own business kind of
And
person.
I love when folks don't get so outraged over things that
People are looking for something to get outraged about these days, man.
golly.
They're looking for things. Anything they can get upset about for somebody else, usually. Like, it's amazing.
I got to thinking about that last night about Praters, and you made that comment. I'm not going to repeat it.
What I say?
The Warren County during basketball season.
Yeah. Nothing good comes out of McMinnville's up Highway 55 and Praters. I'll say it.
But it was the folks in Warren County that were saying we're not going to go to Praters.
What'd they do?
Like, I'm like,
just don't listen to my radio station if you don't want to. I don't know what they did. I don't. But there wasn't a lot. The problem is they're so loud.
People are just.
There's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of those people that make a lot of racket, and I want to be like, I bet you probably didn't go there anyway. That's just kind of what happens, because it's kind of like the Manchester TN forum, right? So you see all of the complaints there, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. There are more complaints in one day than we had votes in 3 weeks. We had a 15% voter turnout. So they can complain, and they're very loud and very vocal, and they get you a little scared as a business person or as an individual, like, oh, did I do something wrong? But these people are just looking for something to complain about. They're not voting. They're not engaged. Just do you, man. I know we weren't supposed to talk politics here, but it's not really politics, but I've noticed this over the past couple of weeks, and I tweeted something about it yesterday, or I X'd it. What do you call it? It's on X. I posted it on X. And this is what drives me kind of nuts about the left, especially the extreme wokest cancel folks. If you get on Twitter right now, my Twitter feed, I see an equal amount of posts from the left as I see from the right. I see all kind of pro-Kamala things.
Yeah.
And I see all kind of pro-Trump things. It's very equal. I see a lot. It's very balanced.
Yeah.
And both sides are a little crazy, if you ask me, just a little bit. So, but I see it all. But if I get on Facebook, I do not see it all. I do not see a whole lot of anything coming positive on the right.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they didn't really like Elon buying up that platform.
Yeah.
So it's just a simple observation that I've noticed.
Well, I mean, it was pretty blatantly clear when you went to type in.
Yeah, Google's doing the same thing.
The
Facebook Meta
assassination of Trump, and it was like the assassination attempt on Truman. Yeah. Like, come on.
When Facebook or Meta AI was like, I don't know anything about it. I don't have any of the most recent information.
Sounded like that Secret Service director.
Was there an attempt? I don't know nothing about it. So yeah. And then it's like, was Kamala running for president? Oh, yes, she is. Matter of fact, and here is what she's running on. Bullet point. I'm like, well, that happened a week and a half after. What do you mean you don't have the most recent information? I did see yesterday, or heard yesterday on the Bongino show. If y'all don't listen to Bongino 12 to 3, you should. So I heard on that show, he was talking about their sources are starting to leak information out that Kim Cheadle worked to suppress evidence in the White House cocaine case. Because remember, we can't figure out who this belongs to. And at the time, they're like, you're the freaking Secret Service. Right. Yes, you can.
Right.
And now it's starting to come out that she actively worked to suppress evidence in that case.
I'm not surprised.
I don't even think it was Hunter's.
What do you think? What do you think?
Something props up the old man. That's all I'm saying. Every now and then he gets a little wired up. I don't know. All right, we got to do birthdays next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. While I got a second, I do want to tell you to mark your calendars for the Big Mouth Bluegrass Festival on August the 17th and 18th at the Caverns in Pelham. In addition to performances from award-winning bluegrass artists, the festival is going to offer open jam sessions, artist-led instructional workshops, which is super cool, right? Artists are going to lead some instructional workshops out there, and they have really good artists come to the Caverns. They're going to have craft vendors, food trucks, cave tours. You got glamping options like those yurts and more. And all attendees are encouraged to bring their instruments. So if you play, bring your instruments. There are going to be some on-site jam sessions and things like that. It's a family-friendly event, and 12 and under are free. That's a big gap. Usually you got to pay at that age. 12 and under are free. So head on over to thecaverns.com to snag your tickets. We're going to be giving away a family 4-pack of those later on in the week, right here on the morning show. Birthdays are next.
reduce fat, and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring
Need some help carrying my drums down there.
I need some help. No, you're not. No, you're not. See, was there any birthdays today that you missed?
No.
They said you can't post positively on the right without being flagged. That's true. Like, and it's suppressed. Like when I share Babylon Bee stuff that's making fun of the left, it'll get 1 like, and I'm like, that's funny. People would like that. It's getting restricted. And now with AI, it's listening to me talk right now, and I'm sure it's going to choke down my video.
Yeah, we had been doing pretty good on Facebook. They were sending us a little bit of money every month for.
They're like, oh, we see you don't like Kamala. So.
Last month we got 73 cents.
Yeah. Observation of the day. There are more complaints on Manchester Forum in one day than the number of people that vote in the election. I'm glad. I mean, it's true. I mean, y'all complain all you want to, but ain't none of y'all voting. So.
Some of the things.
And what we flag as the main priorities to me are get me. You know.
What we flag like there's.
Don't get us in trouble.
I
don't really have any birthdays for today. Locals, do you know any local? Nobody's turned any in. I don't have any.
I had old locals.
Old locals.
Yeah, like kids that came through that have graduated.
Well, what are the names? We'll put them on the list.
Hang on.
Because I don't have any locals at all. Take your time.
I'm posting, and I was right in the middle of it.
Be a quick birthday segment because we still ended up a little behind. I don't know how.
We just got so much to say.
Solid. Dave Matthews Band. Well done, Holly. You hosting Swap Shop today?
No.
What is that?
That's what you sound like a. What?
You just over there yapping.
That's what you sound like.
All right. Well, I won't have any birthdays on the list.
Hang on, I'm almost there. It's really far down here. I don't guess I did.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We usually hit birthdays around, 7:55, 8 o'clock, something like that. Call in your birthdays anytime at 728-1320. And then at 4:30 this afternoon, Tiffany will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, our friends in downtown Manchester. Get on by and see them. Yesterday's winner was Belinda Deal. Sunday's winner was Tammy Huddy. And Saturday's winner was Beth Carter. We'll draw again this afternoon for our Tuesday winner. Then at the end of the week, we draw for birthday cake from our friends at the Manchester Food Line. We appreciate them for providing that. And we also want your anniversaries because we draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement from our friends at the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester amongst our anniversary folks. Drum roll, please. Today's birthdays. I don't have any. There's none. No birthdays today, Ollie. I'm sure there are some birthdays, but I don't have them on my list here. So, shame. You can still turn them in throughout the day. Any birthdays out of you, celebs?
I do have celebrity birthdays. The late Lucille Ball has a birthday today.
Uh-huh.
The late Andy Warhol. He was an artist, famous artist. Famous artist. Her name is Jerry Halliwell, age 52, but you might know her as Sexy Spice from the Spice Girls. Ginger Spice.
I knew none of the spices.
Okay. M. Night Shyamalan has a Ding Dong has a birthday today. His movies are pretty good. That's all I got.
That does it for birthdays. Again, you can call them at any time at 1320. We're past the top of the hour. That means it's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. You're trying to get into the home of your dreams. You're wondering what's happened with interest rates. Is it a good time to buy? They can help advise you, get you through this process. If you're a first-time home buyer, it can seem overwhelming. They'll let you know the documents you need. They'll help you get through it. They'll got different programs. They can put you in the right one, and they can make sure that you're pre-approved, so you know exactly how much home you can afford when you're out there looking for it. So go by and see them in downtown Manchester at New Haven Mortgage. Find them online, newhavenmtg.com. Heather Phillips and her team, over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry, and they're ready to help you today. NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
JoJo Siwa kills me. Like, what is this child doing?
Who?
JoJo Siwa.
I don't know nothing about nothing you just said.
Speaking our thought with Thunder Radio.
All right. Let's see. All right, we'll play that one when we come back. At 57, we'll push that button. I feel like the energy just slows down once I get past that first hour. I don't know.
Buddy.
You got to pick it up. We've been talking politics. That's good.
I've been doing a great job.
All right. I ain't saying it. I think
I've
Dana's the
been
only one left on the feed. I think we ran them all off. I started talking politics, and Dana's like, yeah. And everybody else get the hell out of here. Facebook probably kicked them off. I'm waiting on Facebook to just replace our voices with something else. Like, we'll still be on there, but it'll be different. It'll be AI with our voices saying different things. What?
Nothing.
Somebody complaining about something?
No, it's when those them high schoolers, when they post those stupid videos where they park their truck on a dirt road at night and get out and dance in the headlights.
Oh, that's dumb.
And I'm like, number one, that's not real life.
No.
You don't just stop the car and get out and just dance. It don't work like that.
Well,
Y'all trying to hurry up and get home.
Little Tommy got ran over.
Well, they're not busy roads. They're like old dirt roads where there's not a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
But it's just stupid. I hate it. And he spins her around, and they watch too many rom-coms. Who takes the time to like set up a camera? Let's catch this.
Just go ahead and tag that as things you're gonna later in life is gonna be like, oh, I'm really glad I did that. Like, it's not gonna be something you even remember.
Y'all gonna break up next month anyway.
Yeah.
I know less than a handful of people maybe a handful of people that I graduated with that were dating in high school and are still currently married.
I knew about a handful, and then about 4 of them got divorced later.
I think Jeanette and Kenny Delaney. I think they may have been
together from middle school.
From ninth grade on. I don't know.
There's just not a lot of that. It's because when you're young, you're not very smart.
Jody and Billy Levingood. And I think Eric Keith and his wife dated in high school.
Yeah, I know a few. My high school girlfriends couldn't get away from me fast enough.
I wish somebody had told me something.
Should have put.
I didn't have no like.
We should send out some red flags. Sorry. I mean, as annoying as I am now, I was way worse then.
In high school?
Yeah.
See, I feel
maybe not when you knew, but about 17 through about 24. I was something. It's not a good time.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when I knew you, you were quiet. Hardly ever.
Well, then I came out of my shell and shouldn't have. Get back in there.
Too far.
Well, just
I've been
have
trying
fun.
to
Just have
shove him back in
fun.
that shell. Stop talking.
Well, yeah, did a little too much. Okay. Let's make a little correction.
Oh me, this is dumb.
Well, I still like the old-fashioned social media where all got together in person, have fun, or worked on somebody's car or something. Yeah, I do miss the times before social media. I wish we could just go back, honestly, as I sit here and talk on Facebook and YouTube, but it wouldn't break my heart if we didn't have them. It really wouldn't.
Ugh.
I'm reading a business book and it's talking about how fast things move, and it was like, you could, it's if you talk to a bunch of business people from the 60s, high functioning business people in the 60s or 70s and told them that you needed to make, and they listed a bunch of changes in 18 to 36 months. They just laugh at you. That's not how business works. It takes 10 years or whatever. And today it's some stuff that took 8-10 years is a 18-month process now, and I'm just like, because of the global economy and social media and everything has made everything so much faster. Everybody's connected. Even email started to change that some, right? But I'm still an email guy too. I like to email things, which apparently is just completely outdated now.
I prefer text message as my form of communication.
Kids don't. You send them a text and they will not read it. You got to send them a snap if you want to get their attention. Send them a text, you might get something back in 5 days.
As parents, I think that's what makes me most. No, it's not what
Infuriates
makes me
me.
most. But one of the things that irritates me is
No,
like
no.
I pay that phone bill.
Yeah,
If I text
you text me back.
because I know you're
looking at it. Yeah.
on it, talking to somebody.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back here until 8:30 today. Financed by New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. Heather Phillips and her team. Over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. Learn more at newhavenmtg.com. Get you in the home of your dreams today. Get you pre-qualified. Your realtor is going to love it. If you go to a realtor and say, hey, I'm pre-approved for this much, they'll probably give you a hug, I would think. So get on by and see them. NMLS 1477317, New Haven Mortgage. Plenty of ways to catch the show. We're here at 6:30 in the morning, and we last until 8:30. And you can listen at AM 1320. That's the OG, the original Thunder Radio WMSR signal from 1957, still up and strong. You can listen at 107.9 FM here in the greater Coffee County area. 106.7 FM over toward Tullahoma will get you some signal also into the Estill Springs area and into Winchester some too. And then worldwide on the Manchester Go app. And you can watch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Final segment. I don't know what's planned here. I think it's back to the second segment of the show that we didn't get to do.
Yeah, it really, I mean, it don't matter at what time.
Yeah.
You can just switch it. Did you see where our Cracker Barrel, like Manchester,
I saw where
Tennessee's Cracker Barrel had made it on Country Living magazine website?
I did see that.
So Crackle Barrel?
Wackle Barrel.
That's one of those things that I have a hard time saying. Cracker Barrel.
She wants the child's waffle.
Anyway, they respond after a viral TikTok showing their location after it caused some backlash. So Cracker Barrel, golly, Holly, just slow down. Cracker Barrel fans are God, it makes me mad. Cracker Barrel fans are up in arms about updated decor shown in a viral TikTok video. But before you get your biscuits in a bunch. The restaurant has given an explanation that should help clear the air. So basically, someone walks in, videos our Cracker Barrel during a renovation, an update. There's nothing on the walls. The walls are all plain. And she kind of videos it, posts it, and it goes viral because people think that Cracker Barrel is changing their decor, their, I don't know, their shtick, whatever, to be modern. And she captioned the video, "Don't tell me Cracker Barrel is going modern too, sad face, vomit face," and wrote, "So disappointing. I hope this isn't right." Well, people sure do get disappointed in other people's work, don't they? The post clearly touched a nerve with social media users who left more than 8,500 comments, some of which were, "Don't get me wrong, I like the food, but I always catch myself looking at the items while I wait. You know, the items on the wall. Makes time pass by faster. I'll definitely make a decision if I go back or not if this happens." I guess that just kind of bothered me.
People just really like
you going to eat. You're going to eat the food. Yeah, if they have stuff on the walls, that's nice, and I like it. I like looking at it too, but
I'm not going to walk in and be like,
oh, I'm so outraged. There's nothing on the walls here. I'm not coming back. That is so dumb. We need to put a stop to this unpopular trend. Hey, that's how I decorate my house. It's very modern looking in there. I like it.
Now, things change. Like, here's the thing. I see it. So like they want to put their opinion out there. I'll put mine. If it's if they take down American flags all over the place and decide to replace them with some other flag or something like that, then I'm going to notice the decoration and be like, I'm probably not going to go back now.
Yeah.
But if they just replace their decorations and upgrade the look based on the fact they want to upgrade the look, that's cool, man.
I ain't never been so mad at a business for their
decor
choice that I'm like, hey, I need to know if their food is going to taste good. Is their waitress nice?
What's it costing there?
Is it speedy?
Is it clean? I'm more concerned about those things.
People just get all up in arms.
Well, look, listen, it's Cracker Barrel. It's not High Point. Okay.
Another one says, "I will not be going back to the barrel."
Showed them. Usually people talk like this. A, they don't go that much anyway. Or B, they'll end up going back.
Won't be going back. Yeah. Why do you feel the need to say that?
To announce it. And I guess that's another thing I've got. If you don't want to go back, that's fine. But why do you need to then try to drag their business down by influencing other people to not go back?
Yes.
Because like if you don't want to go or you don't like something about it, then that's fine. Don't go.
And if someone asks you, "Hey, why don't you ever go with us to Cracker Barrel?" You could say, "Well, I'm kind of shallow, and they changed their decor, and I don't like the whatever."
But I don't understand the need to then post and tell everybody, and then try to get everybody to see it your way, and then when they don't, get mad at them, because that's what kind of happens. We were talking about that earlier in the show. That's when you get into the cancel
that would
culture
happen
kind of thing.
For me, my point of view. If I walked into Cracker Barrel and the walls were bare, I'd be like, "Oh shoot, well, can I have the grandmama's French toast breakfast with extra crispy bacon?" And then that would be it. I might call my mom and be like, "Do you know Cracker Barrel changed the inside?" But it wasn't. They're just revamping the store. They released a comment saying, "You caught us in the middle of a refresh with a fresh coat of paint and letting some extra natural light in. Don't worry, the decor we know and love will be back up on the walls in no time."
You gotta let the paint dry. You can't paint around the things. You gotta take the things down to paint it.
I think maybe did they add some more windows in there?
I don't know what they did. I've not been in there in a minute. They made me mad a long time ago. I ain't been back.
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah, y'all need to calm down.
Kevin made a good point. Said the same thing happened when they started serving beer. People lost their mind that they started serving beer, and I'm like, yes.
I went and got me a mimosa.
Yes, that's about what I like the most is the breakfast at Cracker Barrel. I'm not necessarily a big fan of the food in general.
I like the chicken and dumplings,
but the breakfast I do like that. It's kind of like Hardee's for me. I like the breakfast food. There's really not much else there for me.
People just think a lot of their opinions. I don't. Any hootie. That's just what I wanted to talk about right there. We got a little time?
We got a little time.
All right.
A couple minutes here if you want to talk about anything else.
Yeah. Matter of fact, did y'all happen to see that story about the guys that were driving along and they see smoke coming out of a vent in a house? So it was a random house. They're just driving by, these two guys.
Now, where was this?
This was in, bear with me, Weston, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Fewer than 70 people live in Weston, Georgia.
Okay. So
yeah. So
it's tiny.
Guy said, I was driving by. I saw smoke coming out of the vent on the side of the house. And I was like, Dad, that's not just an exhaust vent. That's a fire. So the guy gets his wife on the phone with 911. Said we kept banging on the window and stuff like that. We finally got to the back side of the house and started banging on a corner window, and we heard someone crying out for help. So they were like, wow, there's someone in here. We got to get them out. We have to do something. The woman was on oxygen. She's 104 years old.
104-year-old lady on oxygen in there.
Which is never a good situation in a fire. Those tanks will blow up.
Yeah.
The woman on oxygen was trapped inside the bed, unable to get out as the smoke filled up her house. Two people, the two guys that passed by, broke the window. He said the problem was there was plywood on the window. He said, I ripped it off. And then the guy with him, he says he commandeered a sledgehammer. He said, I don't know where he got it from. He just appeared with it. So they got
searching
her.
The tool shed there.
Yeah. How handy is it to have the perfect tool right when you need it?
Mm-hmm.
That never happens.
Yeah, I've been over there with like a little little rubber mallet trying to get in there. I found this in my car.
It's just bouncing off the house. Nothing's happening. So they get in there, they scoop her up, and they rescued her. They're not the old lady and the two rescuers are now Facebook friends. And she says that she even plans to go to an Auburn football game with them in the fall.
104 years old.
Bless her.
I know it.
Bless them.
So she lived there alone?
I don't know.
At 104?
Wait, let me see. It said something about the family early on, but I skipped it.
Well, that's okay.
The woman's family doesn't want her identity known, but they do want to recognize the four strangers. It sounds like they're being kind of quiet, the family.
I don't know if she lived with family or if she was, surely she's not living by herself at that
surely
age.
Not. It's hard to have someone with them 24/7.
Well, of course,
you
yeah.
know.
I understand that.
Anyway, there's just one of those stories makes me smile.
We need to get you some oxygen so you stop passing out and throwing up when you get in the pool.
Does anybody know a vitamin or something I can take to help with blood flow or my oxygenation? Like something's wrong with me.
Anybody listening?
That 104-year-old woman's in better shape than I am.
She probably get in the pool and not get lightheaded. We got to work on Holly's
stamina.
Yeah, stamina. That's one thing. All right. We're almost out of time. Real quick, remind everybody about the t-shirt contest. Real fast. Quick.
So we're having a t-shirt contest. Send in your best
t-shirt design contest. Y'all keep it clean.
Send your design. You can just do it on a piece of paper, or you can do it on Photoshop. I don't care. Whatever. Send your designs into hollyp.wmsr@gmail.com. Best design wins a at-home teeth whitening presented by Carmine Family Dental. That's a $200 value, and your design on a shirt.
It's the Thunder Radio t-shirts, so it needs to incorporate Thunder Radio some way somehow. Thunder Radio WMSR. So design those up, send them to us. hollyp.wmsr@gmail.com. Quick weather forecast for you. We're heating up really quickly today. The sun is out. We're at 77 degrees, headed for high of 92. And that's the way the rest of the week looks. 92 today, 91 tomorrow, 90 on Thursday, and then 88 on Friday. So a touch cooler. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. When you got mosquitoes at your home, there's about 3 ways to handle them. 70 million citronella candles and torches, and that's not going to work. It's going to be expensive. Or you can get about 30 bats and release them. Or you can call Patent Pest Control. I recommend the third option. 931-247-0781.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in southern Middle Tennessee to guide you every step of the way. At New Haven Mortgage, we believe in making home ownership dreams come.
I don't believe we're going to get any rain off that. At least it's not in the forecast.
Okay.
I don't.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we was going to or not.
As of now, we're showing no rain all the way through Monday, so I think we're going to be clear of that. I think it's going to stay east of us.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. You have a good one. Weatherman. All right. Good show today, Holly.
It's all right.
Hope y'all have a good Tuesday. Got a lot to do today. But that's okay. Being busy is being blessed, right?
Yes, it is. 100%. Absolutely. Did you ever get me them commercials yesterday?
I did not. I'm going to do them today. I was planning to get them, but I just never got them. But I've got to get some information.
If I could just hear one of them.
Yeah, that's first thing this morning. That's the first thing on my list to do. Because I got to get some of that information over to the AV class. So.
Because I need to.
You can start working on them, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, after I leave work today, I may go by somewhere
and start getting some stuff.
Start getting some video.
Right. I'll try to let them know if you let me know where you're headed.
I thought about Garrettson's first.
Okay. Well, theirs is pretty easy. So.
Yeah. I'm going to start out with something easy.
Ooh, my tummy hurts a little. Like I've been swimming or something. Getting dizzy.
Swimming is a lot of exercise.
It is. Our pool is pretty long. It's 50 feet. So down and back, it's not that far in terms of swimming. Like swimmers swim 100 meters at a time, right? This is not 100 meters. This is like 12. But I go down and back, and I am exhausted just one time. And I'm like, how do people do this?
I need to do down and back one time.
Yes.
And then
maybe just down.
I can go down and back one time, and then just do it for a week, and then do it 2 times.
Yeah. Build up.
My problem is I'll probably go down and back and be sick off
that. That's why I said just go down.
I feel like I should be able to.
But it's not what you should be able to do. It's what you're able to do. That's where you run into issues. Your mind, you think you're a world-class athlete and you can do these, and you can't.
I do.
You cannot. So stop doing that, and you'll stop getting sick. I know how long we've been married, a long time.
I'm lucky to be married to the guy that knows everything.
I haven't led her astray. Yeah, swimming is a good exercise. I've never seen a swimmer with a bad body.
Thanks, Josh. You know who has the best bodies, in my opinion, of the athletes? The volleyball girls.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I've been on to watch a little beach volleyball in my day. It's because the women, the guys hit it so hard they can't even return it. The women can volley a little better. That's why I watch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a brand new day.
That's going to do it for us today on the morning show. Big thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. I want to tell you about our friends at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. You know they do catering at the Mercantile. Sorry, I didn't have your mic on.
I do know that they do catering because they catered the Thundies and did a fantastic
They did an awesome
job.
job. Did an awesome job. They do catering. They can cater your events, big and small, your business events, your gatherings, your parties, your weddings. Call the Mercantile. It's that down-home cooking. They're very professional, and they go overboard with it, and they're very fair with their pricing. And they're locally owned and operated. So call the Mercantile. 723-2491. That's 723-2491. Talk to Renee. And don't forget, tomorrow they're open for grab-and-go breakfast starting at 7 o'clock at the Merc, downtown Manchester, right across the street from the Manchester Police Department. Swap and Chop coming up next. And then about 9 o'clock, we got Rick and Bubba kickoff hour. 10 o'clock, it's the Rick and Bubba show. 12 o'clock, enjoy that because it's the last year of that. It'll be the Rick Burgess show next year. No more Bubba. 12 o'clock, Dan Bongino show. 3 o'clock, Tiffany's back today. Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. Coffee County Mayor Dennis Hunt will be in studio today at 3 o'clock. That'll be fun. And then tonight we got Coffee Middle School football. Airtime at 6:50. Kickoff at 7. Court Steer on the call for that one. Morning show returns tomorrow, 6:30 till 8:30. We'll try to do better then. Catch replays of today's show on Apple and Spotify. Search for the morning show with Josh and Holly. And then you can also rewatch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio.
It's another day. Yeah, yeah. Good morning.